Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I want you all to take a moment with me here and just enjoy this, as I've been enjoying it for the last few days. This is a less than half point victory, a Monday Night Football rundown against Skip. You can't make these things up. It just writes itself. It's just beautiful to see. That being said, let's take a look at week 4. Started off pretty good for Skip Sunday morning with Justin Jefferson going off. Last week I talked shit about Justin Jefferson. This week I got hit by Justin Jefferson. But that's about where the fun ended for Skip, as Justin Jefferson accounted for over a fourth of his team's total points. Now, me and Kelsey's team didn't do much better, and although this was a spicy Monday night, Jeff Wilson just outscoring George Kittle by just enough, neither team really deserved the win here, but we'll gladly take it. Ryan rights his ship a bit here with a victory against previously unbeaten Chase. Ryan not doing a great job of spreading out his points week to week for consistency, but when the stars align, he can definitely put up some big numbers. This week on the backs of Mahomes and Miles Sanders. As for Chase, might be starting to feel that Dak injury a bit, as Mariota didn't even score 4 points this week. This makes Chase the low score of the week, and it's not going to get much easier for him either, as Cordero Patterson joins Dak on the IR. We'll see if he can stabilize a bit with all these injuries. An absolute barn burner here as Crikey take down Tim and get the high score of the week. And it wasn't even on the back of Lamar this week. Their running backs combined for over 50 points, and Josh Jacobs scored 32, which is more than his first 3 weeks combined. That makes Crikey the top scoring team in the league through 4 weeks. Watch out. As for Tim, his team did well. He had 4 players around 20 points, including his kicker who had 18. But he takes a tough luck 126-point loss and ends up at 2-2. He also has Javonte Williams, who's now out for the season, but he does have Dobbins on the bench, who should be able to slide in. Another near 130-point loss and another Monday night rundown. Brian's team did well. He had a few big performances, including Austin Eckler finally showing up this season. And speaking of, is that a new logo? Okay, pretty solid. He had a big lead going into Monday night, but that all disappeared as the 49ers defense scored 22 points to give Big Lou the victory and take him to 3-1. The younger Schrott got his first win of the season taking down Brittany, thus ending the streak of having the RB1 and losing every game. He had some nice performances. Nick Chubb did well, CeeDee Lamb, DK Metcalf, but mostly he maintained faith in Russell Wilson and was rewarded with a nearly 30-point performance. You got to give it to him. Brittany, on the other hand, had the tough luck of starting Tua in a compromised state. I mean, doctors these days, you just can't trust them. More disappointing, though, might be the second overall draft pick, Jonathan Taylor, not even scoring 3 points and being RB21 on the season. However, she does have Jamal Williams, RB3, picking up the slack. Yeah, Jamal Williams is RB3 through 4 weeks. Let's see this. Drafted 167th overall, RB3. Also, let's take a look at this bench real quick. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 22 points. Rashad Penny, 28 points. Why are they on your bench? Share the wealth. Good Lord. Last up, we have Paul taking down Zach in the stomp of the week and remaining the last unbeaten team in the league. Zach got a bit boned here with Alvin Kamara being ruled out at 8 a.m. for the London game, but it didn't really end up mattering. Paul had a number of good days out of his players, including 36 points out of TJ Hawkinson, which is almost double his first 3 weeks combined. I'm not sure that's sustainable, but we'll see how long Paul can keep up this winning streak. Quick peek at the standings. Skip is the only winless team remaining. His playoff percentage is now estimated at 8%. We'll definitely remember this moment if he's able to make this salty run back by the end of the season. Also, I thought this was pretty interesting. It's the final standing projection, draft day versus current. All 6 teams that were in the top 6 on draft day have fallen in their projection. And all 6 teams that were in the bottom 6 on draft day have moved up in their projection. That is other than Skip, who started at 12 and remains at 12. Well, that's it for week 4. Tune in next week for the Commissioner's Corner.